Today we're picking out the perfect pineapple. My name is Dean Gazowski, and over the past year I've consumed north of 300 pineapples, and I'd like to share with you the top 2 things that are going to help ensure that you walk away from the grocery store with a delicious piece of fruit. Number 1, the color is key. Okay, you're going to look for the golden, deep yellow. Okay, that's really what you're looking for. If the majority of the pineapple is green and just seems unripe, it's going to be mainly, so really to just boil it down, if there is a good amount of yellow on the pineapple, chances are you're going to be in decent shape. Now you also want to check and make sure, point number 2, is that you're not dealing with a squishy mess. You know, run your fingers around and just make sure that that bad boy is it's good and firm, because if it's squishy, it's going to taste a little bit, it's fermenting on the inside, so it's going to have a little bit of that alcohol type of a taste, which is disgusting when it comes to fresh fruit. A couple of the things that I'd note for you is that the bottom end of the pineapple is traditionally the most sweet. So if you're chopping these things off, which we'll get to in just a minute, this bottom half is just going to have a little bit more of a complex or dense flavor. So let's go ahead and get into cutting up a pineapple. Here's my technique, molded by the previous 300 experiences that I've had. I'm going to take that head, twist it right off. Okay, you can actually grow these into a pineapple tree by splitting them off if you wanted to. Toss that in the trash. Also like to go ahead and wash the outside. Even though we're not eating that flesh, there's something to be said about washing your fruit so you don't get any outside contaminants in there. First, get yourself a good knife and then cut off the bottom. Sure, you're going to have a little bit of waste, but it's okay. Feed it to the chickens. That's the color that we're looking for right there. Set that aside, and then I'll typically go halfway. Again, you're looking for that deep, rich color. Usually if you have a really green skin on the exterior, there's going to be more of a pale interior on the pineapple here. I can already tell this one's going to be a little sweet. Take notice here. You see that it's a little bit more of a deep color. This pineapple, if you don't catch this or you haven't cut into it within probably 3 days of purchase, you're going to notice that that's going to taste a little funky. We don't want that. So then we chop these down, get all these seed spots out of there. Now there's lots of different ways to cut these things. This is just the way that I do it. Spin that guy around, make sure that you're in good shape. Then we're going to follow along. You see the core. Surrounding the core, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher fruit, but we'll take the knife and just kind of ride right along the side. And then you have a nice piece like this, and you can cut it up however you like. I prefer to do longer strips and then present it however you like right on the plate, the serving dish. But if you're anything like me, these things aren't going to last very long, and that's a breakfast, right? So just wanted to share that with you today. Hope you learned something, and if you can appreciate content like this, I would appreciate the support. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share the video as well if you know anybody else that could use a little bit of a couple tips on pineapple cutting skills.